See it a little bit better. And actually, I found the plans. That was Team Duster Designs. Was that Dusty the Crop Hopper I built? Team Dusty Designs. So, in case you were wondering, I don't even know if they're still around or not. I don't know if COVID, I knew his wife had cancer when I bought mine because I actually talked to him too. I like talking to people, I guess. You know, when I bought it, his wife, I believe, if I remember right, she had cancer. And I don't know whatever came of her. Hopefully she made it. Cancer, some bad stuff. That's actually what I went to Florida for. This is my young nephew. I think he's 27. He's had a brain problem with his brain his whole life. He he's had part of his brain taken out from cancer, and I think it's coming back. That was a whole trip down there to see him. Good kid. Mom's had a hard life dealing with him this whole, not really dealing with him, but dealing with it her whole life since she was a kid. Him being sick. didn't glue this right here. That F13, I just stuck it in there so to make sure the height is correct. Actually, that's not even right. It's not even right. How that is. I just popped it all apart. I didn't put it together right. That doesn't go there. Thought it did. But actually, there's a F12 that goes in there. That's what goes in there. So, make sure that's all back together. Nice. There we go. Alright, welcome back. Just had dinner at 6 o'clock. Get this tail section done. I actually have this block just sitting on the block back here. I got some 1/2-inch dowels I cut, probably 6 inches long. Got 2 of them. Let me get this together. This actually ended up coming apart back here a little bit, so I gotta fix it. Actually, it might be where it didn't come apart. Oh, I'm gonna stick some glue on it anyways. What did I do with my stuff here? My paintbrush. I know this side over here is apart, so I don't know if I just didn't get the glue on it. Enough glue, or if I just pulled it apart, pulling on it. I tried different things. I cut some dowels, tried to move it so I could, and it's best just to leave it like it is. Yeah, I think it's gonna be best just leaving it like it is. But see, I never clamped this before either, so last time. Yeah, I popped apart. Get some glue in there. I'll force it back together. Now I know it's together. Got glue oozing out of it. Piece of paper towel around here somewhere. Okay. Put a dowel through here. I'm not gluing the dowels, I'm just using it as to help hold it together. just gluing on the side of it right here, because these like get wedged together. Not these two pieces, but I'll show you here in a sec. And then this is 20 F21. This goes through here. Goes down. Like locks all this together somewhat. There we go, down. Okay. This is F13 that goes on the end here. I'm just letting you know, I did dry fit this, so I took it back apart before I'm not just like throwing it all together. Checked and double checked and triple checked the plan, so hopefully, just by looking at the plans, because there is no instructions, not that I found. Like I say, unless you forgot to give them to me, the manual, or however you want to say it. Slide this in there. Okay. And actually, last time when I dry fit, I just give a little tension on there. Hold it forward. Okay. Now I want to take a clamp and go through here. These side pieces, I want to clamp those in. I want to clamp them together. I just glued on the side to make this a little stronger. Actually, I should go like this. No, let's hope these aren't going to be in the way. Here in a minute, you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't have another one. Maybe use a C-clamp. Got some of these C-clamps over there. I might just pull that back off and C-clamp it. I'm gonna get these side things on first. I got a few minutes. Help keep it in line. You know, the other one. Told myself I'd never buy a modular home. I own one. Because of stuff like that. After being a builder and stuff. Flooring installer, building. I always told myself I'd never own one of these places. But I do. Life goes on. Come on. Come on. Up in there. Here we go. back here. These is little F25s, and they got a little, they're actually angled because they angle out. See where the angle is. Put this down from underneath. Oh, okay. Oh, so they're 25. See, this one, the 25 has to be on the inside. Trying to keep the plans clean. I really don't like glue all over my plans. You know what I'm saying? This one to hold this together inside here, like that. All right. Now I can go through and hit all the seams, push glue in them. Okay. Move the camera back to the front. Hopefully, bear with me here. Back up here. See, I still got this right here. Okay. I still don't have the seat pan, the floor, cockpit floor in yet. Still don't have the F23 that goes in back here in yet, or for the landing gear, or for the tail gear. But all of this up here looks good. What I'm actually thinking about doing is actually think about putting some of these quarter by quarters in. There's like, I can tell the difference in the wood. There's one balsa and the rest are bass wood. And they come from these ones come from here. They go level with that. Snap in across here. If it sticks out a little bit, I mean, I could cut that off later, so I'd rather have it stick out a little bit. It's not gonna hurt nothing, it's just a little extra weight, that's all. If it does stick out in the front, I can cut off flush with my little saw here. So I can start putting these in. Looks good. So that's what I'm gonna do. Come across that side, do this side first. It helps strengthen some of this up, stiffen this fuselage up a little bit. I'm just gonna leave it a little bit behind so I can cut it off later. Snap that in, push that in there. All of these in. Go back. Overall. I know I didn't get all the sides back there, but I'm gonna go to the other side. Come back here. Here, see it a little better back here on this side. When I pushed it in, you saw it pushed the glue right out, which is good. Do that same one on the other side over here. Another piece of bass. hopefully I'm teaching some of you guys how to do this. And make you guys interested in wanting to do one yourself. Like I was saying, earlier that, one thing that's nice about building these yourself, you learn how the plane is, how it's built, but then if you ever wreck it, you still have the plans and you know how you built it to rebuild it. That's one thing that's nice about this one. If you buy an ARF, sometimes you can buy a new fuselage, but like I say in those, I don't know where this hobby's going now. I feel the FAA, with all that stuff that they put out years ago, actually hurt the hobby, forcing people to register. I honestly don't think that was a good thing for the hobby. That's just my personal opinion. You might feel different. Some people, I like the drones. When I say drones, I have a hexacopter. I haven't flown it a whole lot. I'd rather fly a fixed wing plane. I had that. If you've seen my videos before, I used to have a big black Skywalker X8 black one. If I remember right, I actually fiberglassed that, light fiberglass, the whole thing, the whole outside of it. It didn't really, if I bought another one, because I actually thought about getting that again, that same one. The only place I can find them is over in China. Nobody here has one. And if I got into it again, because I still got a lot of my gear, I still have my, you might have seen it over on my bench, my antenna tracker. I still have almost all my stuff. I took the plane, took all the stuff out of it. I actually smashed it when I moved to North Dakota. I just couldn't take them all with me. Everybody's like, tried going online and giving it away, and then that just turned into some of my other planes that I had. Tried, just helping people out, give them away, and that just turned into a nightmare. You think somebody's gonna come and get a free plane, they'd complain about a little hanger rash or something. I even gave some away with the motors in them, all the electrics and stuff. The only thing I did was take my FlySky receiver out of it. Not everybody flies with FlySky. But some of the people actually really bitched about it. And then, so the rest of them, I just trashed them. Just smashed them. It was easier than dealing with people sometimes. It is. I think if I remember right, my wife even told me to stop. Some of the bigger ones I tried to sell. Because I had a pretty rare extra, 100cc extra. It was only paint scheme I ever seen. It had like the S-Box paint scheme, the red and black. But it was an extra with it. Never seen one again like that. But And that one, I have everything. I have the motor, I have everything. I end up just tearing it apart. Actually, I tore it apart when I was out in North Dakota coming back to Michigan. I wanted to bring it, but I didn't have room. I actually just ended up taking it and smashing it. It was hard to do, trust me, especially for a 100cc plane, big extra. But that's when my wife didn't want to be in the oil field no more, because actually it's not lady friendly, I should say, out there. It's changed. You know, it's still not like it was back in the 90s or 2000s, early 2000s. But the women, there's not a whole lot of women out there, so the women that are out there get harassed quite bad. Especially when you go to Walmarts and stuff. Stuff gets said to them, and my wife hated it out there. So I commuted back and forth, which it's actually from Michigan here. It's actually closer to go to Florida, to Daytona, Orlando. Believe it or not, it was actually closer than going all the way out from here to even from northern Michigan, or up by Tawas, Sand Lake area, Hale area. It was still closer to go to Florida than it was to drive to North Dakota. Williston, North Dakota. Cause it's actually like, if I remember, it's like 30, I don't think it was even that. It was like 15 miles or something from Montana border. Wasn't very far. And like I say, it's not really women friendly out there. Come over this side. But now you can even tell it's this is really stiffening the plane up. Cut this piece. It's kind of funny seeing people bitch about fuel prices back here in Michigan. I mean, right now it's come down some. Diesel's still ridiculous, but we'll see what this next new year is gonna bring. People need to start thinking about how they're voting. Don't agree with stuff. You don't like the high gas prices, high diesel prices, maybe you should vote a little differently, in my opinion. Can't, I have to say, you can't turn around and expect all the oil stuff to stop. Expect everybody to start driving electric cars. Nobody has the money to do it. I do think electric cars do have their place. My opinion is not really in my opinion, not in the northern states. If you live in Florida in the south, where it doesn't really get below zero or close to it, but shoot, I came to down there, just going through South Carolina was almost zero. And North Carolina definitely was over towards the mountains. So I stayed in the mountains at a hotel. The Days Inn, Best Western, one or two. I can't remember what it was now. And it was cold. I stepped out of the truck thinking it was going to warm up. It'd be warm. Believe it or not, the fuel prices were higher everywhere, going all the way down in my local station. My local fuel station had just as good of fuel prices as everywhere I stopped down there, except for the coastal of Georgia. Coastline of Georgia. It was, I think the best I seen was 20 cents less than here for diesel. Because I drove my diesel truck down. Glad I